But the women came back. They put on a solid match. We got renew because I'm gonna say they were tag team champions.
Right.
What do you think of the match, man?
No, I thought the match was pretty solid. This is actually the best I've seen Dakota and EO look together as a unit overall. So I give them that. First of all, let me put some respect in the words of Mandy Rose. Let me put some respect on Michael Cole's name because his commentary was on point. When I say my boy was pulling out all the tricks out the bag. I mean, my boy Michael Cole, he referenced Io Shirai and Asuka's, their heated, past, back in Stardom, and when they used to be in the group together, and then later on he referenced Bullet Club and other things that he wouldn't have been able to do under events. So I like this freedom of being able.
That's because there's no more pretending like people didn't do great things at other places. That's the reason why they're in WWE, which is why a lot of people, when they look at certain wrestlers, they're like, man, why did they sign them? Because this guy did these things. This girl was doing this here, and she was doing the damn thing with it. So
yeah. And
I've loved that about WWE.
Still is the neverweight champion of New Japan, which I thought was cool because all that controversy online, like he was supposed to have been over there today. So I'm like, it's little things like that really got me invested in the match. On top of the fact that it was already a good match.
I think they worked something out where
they give
him the props like, hey, he's the champion, but let's push this match back, push it to another date. Right. And we'll compensate. Wait, I'm pretty sure Triple H worked something because again, he's still trying to get that New Japan deal. This definitely would not be the way to mess with that. So I'm sure something was worked out. We just ain't heard about what it is yet.
And then, like you say, Nikki Cross, man, I don't understand why she's interfering in a tag match. But then I guess Nikki's like, you know what? All the women, it don't matter if you're in the tag team, you're solo, a faction, it don't matter. She coming for everybody. But I was kind of disappointed that was the way it ended. And then again, I'm like, I was annoyed at the fact that, Damage Control, they re-won the belts already after not even losing for a week. But I guess you needed a storyline because, I mean, if you're going to have the tag team match for the belts before the pay-per-view, you are going to have Damage Control win that and then win again at the pay-per-view. So I guess you had to do something.
And also, when you think about the rest of the title matches that were on the card, I don't think no one believed any of those people were going to lose. So you had a nice title change on the show. And it honestly, I'm okay with it because we know this is the story. This is the bigger story. The bigger story is Damage Control with Bayley, Bayley, Io, and Dakota going up against really Bliss, Asuka, and Bianca Belair. So we know that this is the interaction. This just furthers the feud. Like, okay, they beat them, then they got beat back, but it was interference. And Nikki Cross, I think she's going to be the newest member of Damage Control.
Ooh, yeah.
I think she might come out as a new member of Damage Control. Cause even though she did attack Bayley, so it does give me a little cause for pause on that because there was no addressing to that. But if Doudrop isn't due back yet, or from where she's being off or whatever or injured, I can see why she's doing what she's doing. She's building up for her and for them to come back and get those tag team championships, because that's what they really been building up to. She's been trying to get Nikki out of that superhero phase and back to being the girl that we've been seeing her be, the woman we've been seeing her be lately. So that's my main thing. But if that isn't it, and somehow, some way, Bayley kind of got over that attack, I can see her being a fourth person of Damage Control. But
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Honestly, I think it really, she's just setting the seeds for her and Doudrop to come back as a tag team and get those tag title belts.